Latest on load management in the NBA. Of course, the poster child for that the last few years is Kawhi Leonard. In a memo obtained by ESPN's Zach Lowe, the league has made it clear that they are no longer allowed to say that players are sitting out due to load management. If they use that designation, they'll be in violation of the league's resting policy and then subject to subsequent fines. Here are some of the key points from it. Number one, teams are prohibited from sitting healthy players in high-profile, nationally televised games, and if they do, they have to call the league at least 48 hours in advance. Teams must rest players at home, cannot rest multiple players in the same game unless there are, quote, unusual circumstances. And players that have major injury history, chronic injuries, and serious acute injuries, they, of course, will be given more leeway. So that all makes sense. Adrian Wojnarowski is here now. And Woj, what more can you tell us about how the league will enforce this new load management policy moving forward?
Well, the NBA has tremendous access to medical records. They have their own doctors. And, a team has to show evidence that a player is hurt when they say he is, or they're going to face significant fines. In a lot of ways, this has been curbed. But the Kawhi Leonard story has been so front and center. The Clippers are on national TV a lot, and they're one of the preeminent teams in the league.
I mean, as a fan, you like this. You want to see the best players playing when the games are scheduled, but especially on national TV. You reported that the NBA is seriously considering dramatic changes, one of which a 30-team in-season tournament that could be played right about this time of year. Reaction to that? Interesting. Here's James Harden and PJ Tucker. Listen.
Playing a tournament, a single elimination tournament in December.
In college. I'm fighting for an NBA championship. I don't want to play for anything else. Like, what else is there? There's nothing else. It's like a consolation or something. I don't know. Playing games to win an NBA championship. Period.
Okay, you kind of understand what they're saying, right? You're playing for an NBA championship in June, not anything in November, December, but you're trying to get ratings back up and maybe make these early games mean something. Are they prepared for that kind of reaction, though, Woj?
Well, they've been having this conversation with the Players Association, off and on for the last year and a half. And this can't happen without the Players Association agreeing to it. But Michelle Roberts and the players have been open to listening. The league knows this. They're going to have more success getting enthusiasm in the long run with a younger generation of player and teams who aren't necessarily in the championship hunt right now. The Houstons, the two LA teams, a Milwaukee, they're going to be met with a different view of this. But they're going to hope the Luka Doncic, the Donovan Mitchells, that those players in the long run, if this passes, it will just become part of the NBA culture and it'll be something guys are into playing.
If you had to guess now, the chances of it happening, what?
I think there's traction to an agreement being in place. It's got to be in place by April for this to come in the 21-22 season.
Wow. Okay, Woj, thank you.
Thanks, Sage.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.